welcome to our channel.
If you are new here, my name is Eugene.
My name is Ina and don't worry about Frankie, he's at home as it's too hot here.
So today we arrived to Thessaloniki, the second largest city in the Greece, the capital geographical region of Macedonia. Don't mix it up with the North Macedonia, which is a country.
You should probably know there were a lot of years of arguing between Greece and Macedonia over the Republic of Macedonia's name, and just recently in 2019 Macedonia changed it to the Republic of the North Macedonia.
We decided to stay here for a month and would like to show you how it is to live here as well as some places around. So let's start. So we start from the beach promenade, which heads to the White Tower, the most iconic monument of city of Thessaloniki.
The White Tower is perhaps the most recognizable spot in Thessaloniki. The exact date of its construction is hidden in the mist of time. Most likely, it was built during the early Ottoman period in 1430 on top of a pre-existing Byzantine building. In 1826, Sultan Mahmud II ordered a massacre of all its prisoners, and after that, the tower was named the Tower of Blood or the Red Tower. When Thessaloniki got free from the Turks, the tower was whitewashed as a symbolic purification. That's how it got its present name. According to another version, the tower was whitewashed by a prisoner in exchange of his freedom, although today it has a yellowish color but still maintains its name. From the White Tower, you have a lovely view of the entire city and the Mediterranean Sea. The ticket price is €6.
Behind my back you can see the Rotunda, one of the most important Roman monuments in Thessaloniki. Firstly, it was used as a temple, but in 14th century during Ottoman occupation of Thessaloniki, it's converted into a mosque. You can see the minaret is still there. But in the beginning of 20th century during Greek liberation, it was turned into Orthodox church again. And now it's using as a museum. So let's take a look inside. Some Greek publications claim it the oldest Christian church in the world. Its walls are 6 meters thick, that's why Rotunda survived a number of devastating earthquakes through the centuries. In terms of architecture, the Rotunda is considered to be the twin monument of the Roman Pantheon, due to a resemblance of the Oculus. Despite the long history, you won't find anything special inside, except remaining mosaics on its dome and pleasant coolness where you can hide from the sun. The ticket price is €6, but there is also available a combined ticket for €15, which is valid for 3 days and includes visiting Archaeological Museum, Museum of Byzantine Culture, Rotunda, and the White Tower.
Together, the Rotunda and the Arch of Galerius, or Camara, which is in a few meters, were the parts of the Galerius complex. It was built to honor the Roman Emperor Galerius, who returned victorious to Thessaloniki in 4th century after the war against Persians. Galerius ordered its construction so that a road running through this arch would connect it to his palace. The structure was originally an 8-pillared gateway that formed a triple arch faced with brick and marble panels. Only 3 of 8 pillars survive. The 2 of them depict Roman soldiers fighting against Persians. Another one depicts imperial family, including Galerius' wife, Valeria.
It's not a surprise that Thessaloniki is like a huge open museum. It was an important commercial and political center through its 23rd century history. The Galerian complex was built at the turning point of two worlds, the Roman and Byzantine, when Caesar Galerius chose Thessaloniki as one of the capital of the province.
As a whole, complex was spreading over an area of 150,000 square meters. The ticket price €8 per person and includes visiting the next spot, the Roman Agora, also known as Roman Forum. Built in 1st century AD, Roman Forum was beautifully decorated with arch, cloisters, and fountains. Inside the Agora, there is an ancient amphitheater, Odeon, which is now closed for visitors due to renovation works. Fortunately, it will be open again next summer. Instead, you can visit the Forum's underground museum with some artifacts and exhibitions.
This church is dedicated to the patron saint of the city, Saint Demetrius. It's located on the ruins of the Roman baths and survived the city's most important events, like the Ottoman occupation as well as the Great Fire, after which a significant number of mosaics were destroyed. There are catacombs beneath the temple where Saint Demetrius was imprisoned. It is said that these catacombs are just a small part of a huge tunnel system that connects the Palace of Glorious, the Arch, the Rotunda, and the city walls. In fact, in Thessaloniki you will find a lot of churches representing the Byzantine era. Many have been declared World Heritage Sites. It is said, in Greece there is always a church near you, and that is true. There are even some tiny churches like for dolls, in the mountains, by the sea, in caves, in private places, literally everywhere. The Thessaloniki Walls construction was undertaken between 3rd and 5th century. The ancient walls surrounded the city on all four sides. Overall, of the 8,000 meters of them, about 4,000 meters remain today. To see this fortification, you should go to Anapoli district, or Upper Town, the only part of the city that remains after the 1917 Great Fire. There you can enjoy fabulous views of the city and even mount Olympus when the weather's right.
So guys, we made a stop in Greek tavern Elleniko to try some Greek food and Greek spirits, and this is ouzo. It's anise flavored hard alcohol, around 38%. Let's try it. It's quite hard, but it's nice taste and tastes like a sambuca, if you know what I mean. So this is dalmakia. It's like a rice with a spinach, roll it in the grape leaves, and it's served cold. Bars, pubs, tavernas, for any taste, it's all about Ladadika district. Beautiful walkable area with a 5 minutes walk from the Aristotle Square. This is also one of the city's oldest and historic districts. In the daytime, it looks quite empty, but after sunset, this area comes to life and turns into a favorite night destination for both local and tourist visitors.
Halkidiki. It's a shaped like Poseidon Trident Peninsula and part of central Macedonia in northern Greece. It is divided into 3 smaller peninsulas, also called legs. The western leg is named Kassandra and is full of resorts, luxurious hotels, tavernas, clubs, and bars. The middle one, Setonia, we liked more because of its beautiful landscapes, exotic beaches, and emerald water. The third one is named Athos. It's a birthplace of Aristotle and a close monastic community where the entrance is allowed only to men with special permission. Locals say there is nothing like Halkidiki. Lush green forests extend all the beachfront, where a reflection of golden sunlight adds sparkling hues to turquoise waters. The scent of the pine trees and salt breeze combine to relax the body and spirit. It's a prime summer destination you need to put on your travel bucket list.
Hello everybody! We are now in Halkidiki, Setonia, rented some boat, driving around the island, around the bays, lagoons, and believe me, the view is amazing here. So by the way, the price for rental is around 100 to 150 euro, depends where you found and how you deal. Let's do it!
There are so many things Greece can propose you. Magnificent landscapes, mountains, ancient monuments, beaches with crystal clear waters, vibrant nightlife, and delicious Greek wine and food. During our months here, we have made a lot of friends. Surprisingly, everyone speaks English from kids to adults. We learned how to chew during siesta, started to drink a lot of frappe, and also to save on gasoline. By the way, it costs 2.3 euro per liter. And this is the only minus here. But maybe even a plus, as after eating gyros, you should better have a walk. It's a pity, but our stay in Thessaloniki is about to end. For travelers, we suggest to visit not only Greek islands but also its continental part. And in our next video, we will show you something really breathtaking in central Greece.